Welcome to this Tri-Media Zaleski Sports broadcast of Marshfield Chaparrels baseball. We are in Spirit, Wisconsin, and we are at the Spirit Twins Fred Moore Memorial Stadium here in lovely sun-soaked Spirit. And we are just about ready for baseball here as teams' warm-ups are done. We'll go through our starting lineups today, brought to you by the Neighborhood Bar in Marshfield, right on the corner of Oak and Blodgett. Guys, head on down to the neighborhood. Cold drinks, probably the coldest drinks in town. Fun time, good atmosphere, great bartenders. All you could want right at Neighborhood Bar in Marshfield on the corner of Oak and Blodgett. For the Chaparrels at shortstop, Austin Littman. Center field, Justin Rayburn. Catching, Riley Erickson. Right field, Kyle Westhouse. At third base, the hot corner, Luke Wirtz. Second base, Bobby Pills. First base, Jack Donahue. In left field, Austin Palachek. Designated hitter in the 9-hole, Noah Panzer. And pitching for the Chaparrels, Ryan Metz. So they will go Littman, Rayburn, Erickson, Westhouse, Wirtz, Pills, Donahue, Palachek, Panzer. For the Spirit Twins, pitching today, Derek Pedruzalek. And starting the batting order for the Spirit Twins in center field, Dane Marlenga. Shortstop, Matt Moore. Designated hitter, Tom Moore. First base, Matt Jensen. And I mentioned Petruzalek at pitcher. He will hit for himself in the 5 spot. At third base, Tyler Zocker. Right field, Jala Borman. Catching today, Zach Butera. And at second base, Brant Johnson. Johnson, again, at second base. He will not hit for himself, so they will go Marlenga, Moore, Jensen, Petruzalek, Zocker, Borman, Butera, and Brant Johnson, my apology. Left field, Corey Hansen. Corey is not hitting today, so he will be hit for by designated hitter Tom Moore. Yeah, the weather today, mid-80s. Here in the afternoon in Spirit. Again, Fred Moore Memorial Stadium here in Spirit, Wisconsin. All the sun you could want. And we're going to give you all the baseball you can want starting now. And Pedruzalek ready and fires the first pitch, and we are underway. It's a swing and a miss to Littman. That one's high and inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on a miss, strike 2. Nice pitch there by Pedruzalek. Littman out in front of it. See what he comes with on the 1-2. Ball fouled up and out of play. Just about 20 feet behind the concession stand here. Enjoyed a nice brat provided by the concession stand here at Fred Moore Memorial Stadium. Littman grounds over to third. Zocker there, bobbles, fires over, not in time. The throw is high. Wasn't in time anyway, and E5, Littman on. Center fielder Justin Rayburn now. So take a look at our umpires today. Red shirts, gray pants. Home plate umpire with the old-fashioned over-the-shoulder protector. Wears it's actually held up, and I can remember those from my playing days. The umpire there holding his protector. Some of the more modern versions, you put them on under your shirt. That ball grounded by Rayburn over to short to second for 1, and the throw wide of first base. So Littman erased, and then an E6 allows Rayburn first base. So Rayburn and Lippman switch spots on first base. That brings up catcher Riley Erickson. That one's high for a ball. Erickson, amongst others, propelling the Chaparrels. As the Chaps have won 9 straight, looking for win number 10 in a row here in Spirit on the season. Only one loss to their name. Rayburn's off. The throw down going to be just a bit late. Stolen base by Justin Rayburn. Ball on the pitch, so 2 balls, no strikes to Erickson. And Riley now with an RBI chance with Rayburn out at second base. Decent speed for Justin. Butera went out to have a talk with Pedruzalek, possibly changing up the signs. That ball grounded foul. I don't know that the Chaps are a real threat to steal signs, but you've got coach and player Rayburn there on second. He may be able to decipher something, so a little mix-up won't hurt anything. Here's the 2-1. Off-speed pitch, Erickson to right field. That's down for a hit. Rayburn will round third. The throw home is late. Erickson down to second on the throw, and it's an RBI single for Riley Erickson, and Chaparrels are on the board 1-0. Again, Riley with that single. Advanced down to second here. That one is knuckled over to short by Westhouse. No throw over. And Westhouse down there. He landed awkwardly on first base. Took a tumble on his way down as he lost his footing. As he hit the base, he's up though. Tough play by the shortstop and not able to make a throw over to first with Erickson leading and dancing off a second during the play. Luke Wirtz in now, third baseman for Chaparrels. Runners on first and second. Again, Erickson second. Westhouse on first. Pedruzalek ready, fires. That one is grounded up and foul. Ball shagged down there by left fielder Corey Hansen. Pedruzalek asks for a different ball as that ball kind of skidded down the third base line and up against the fence. And it's been hit around the infield here a couple times in the top of the first inning by the Chaparrels. So ball, same Pedruzalek. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. And Marshfield already scoring once, looking for more here in the top of the first. High and inside, ball 2. They've got Erickson off of second base. He probably could have made it back if he ran right away. Instead, danced a little bit more, and same outcome. Gets back to second safely. If he would have just ran back right away, he would have been safe, but Riley, an intelligent baseball player, trying to bait Butera into a throw down. Maybe he's thinking a wild throw down as that ball grounded over to short. Bobbled there, and no play anywhere. E6, Matt Moore. And everybody's safe. Everybody advances 1 base. And bases loaded now for second baseman Bobby Pills. Pills, big swing on pitch 1 for a strike. Swing and a miss. Chaparrels, not a home run hitting team per se, but field here may be set up for a home run today. See if they're able to get one here. That ball gets by Erickson on his way home, and he's safe. Called safe. The throw beat him home. Pedruzalek perhaps wasn't able to get the tag down. Home plate umpire had the best look at it. So wild pitch scores one. Westhouse over to third. Wirtz over to second. Ball fouled and back 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Pills. The 1 out. Here's the 2-2. Ball hit toward second, opposite side of the field, over to 1 for out number 1. Although first baseman Matt Jensen was off the base. But RBI for Pills as he sends Westhouse home. As he hits to the opposite side of the field. And that's enough to get Westhouse to scamper home. Wirtz over to third. Jack Donahue. Swing and a miss. The bases were loaded just a moment ago. And now that ball grounded and foul right up the third base line. Just missed the base. Just missed the bag. Would have easily played Wirtz. So bases were loaded just a moment ago. Wild pitch, scored 1. Ground ball, scored 1. And Wirtz the only of the trio left on base. He's at third. Donahue facing a 1-2 offering here from Pedruzalek. And here it is. Outside for ball 2. Outside for ball 3. The backstop about 12 feet away from the back corner of home plate. And again, on that Erickson wild pitch, umpire had the best look at it. The throw for sure beat him there. But umpire called him safe, and ball 4 there. Ball gets away from Butera. Wirtz hangs tight at third. Left fielder Austin Palachek now with 2 outs, runners on the corners. And the wind blowing out a little bit, wind blowing essentially from home plate out towards center field. That ball gets by. Ball 1, Donahue down to second on the wild pitch. Pedruzalek nods affirmative on the pitch call and fires high for ball 2. Again, nice day here overall. Plenty of sun. Nice summer day here on July 8th. Strike there at the knees. Nice sunny summer day here in the Northwoods. Spirit Lake, just about 300 yards to the southwest of the baseball diamond here. That ball is lifted shallow center field. In for it is Marlenga, and the final out is recorded not before the Chaparrels score 3. They lead 3-0. Bottom of the first coming up. From the family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Cafaleteria, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Fred Moore Memorial Stadium here in sunny Spirit, Wisconsin. Brought to you by River Edge Public Golf Course. Golf special all summer long is Tuesday night. $80, 18 holes with a cart for a foursome. That's $20 a piece. $20 for you and a couple friends and maybe somebody who's even not a friend. Make a friend, maybe, at River Edge Public Golf Course in Marshfield with that Tuesday special, $80 all day Tuesday. Every Tuesday, 18 holes with a cart for you and 3 of your friends. Get down and play River Edge Public Golf Course today. And the Twins will go Marlenga, Moore, and Moore. The 1, 2, 3 hitters for the Spirit Twins. As Metz gets his pitches in, and he is ready to go here. The wind kicks up here in the infield just a bit. Just in time for center fielder Marlenga to see Metz for the first time. A strike at the knees. Again, it's a steady breeze, about 10 miles an hour from home plate out towards center. Fouled back there for strike 2. Just enough to prevent us from sweating a lot and instead sweating a little. But sweat's happening today, and it should. It's July, for crying out loud. July, outdoors, northern Wisconsin. What more could you want? Ball chopped to Littman at short. Takes it there, over to first, and in time. Nice play, Littman over to Donahue for out number 1. Made it look easy out there, did Austin Littman. Took the ball right in the A of the Chaps lettering on his chest. Let it fall into his glove, and then over to first like a thing of beauty. Strike called on the first pitch to shortstop Matt Moore. A grounded foul up to third. Wirt's able to glove it anyway, though. Trying to get himself in the action today. Perhaps trying to force himself into the highlights. We'll see. Not on that one, though. Foul ball. That's no highlight. Good hustle, though, Luke. Nice job. Metz induces another ground to Littman. Littman over to Donahue. And 2 quick outs for the Twins. Designated hitter Tom Moore. I'm guessing probably a relation to Matt Moore. It's a ancestry test. Probably confirms that about 90% that they're related. I'll let those two square that later. That ball is fouled right at me. Fence is my protector today. No worries there. So again, 301 down left field line. The left-handed batting Tom Moore sees 303 down the right field line. Swing and a miss there. And a relatively short 354 to straightaway center. A couple of trees overhang the center field fence out there. Here's the 0-2, low for a ball. And I wasn't out for the ground rules, but I believe that ball hits a tree in center field. It's a home run. You can't play it off the bounce. A swing and a miss there by Moore. Ball gets away from Erickson. And he collects it easily down to first for out number 3. So the Twins go down 1-2-3. We go now to the top of the second for the Chaparrels. Back to the top of the order. Littman, Rayburn, Erickson next. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. All right, back here in Spirit. We take a look at our camera here. That's sitting right on the fence. That one, well, that was about 10 feet away from that Tom Moore foul ball that came at me. But good to have our cameras inside the fence today. Give you a clear, crystal clear look at the action here as we again say thanks to our friends down at the neighborhood bar in Marshfield for helping to sponsor this game and give us some highlights too. Highlights will be up tomorrow, so you're down in the neighborhood watching right now, enjoying the game. Make sure to check in on Monday morning to Zaleski Sports Show for highlights. There'll be something special in there. Put a couple nuggets in there every now and then for the folks. Kind of get you in the yard or make you laugh at somebody. It's all part of the fun. So again, thanks to the neighborhood bar located on the corner of Blodgett and Oak in Marshfield. Get down there. Best beer in town at the neighborhood. I skipped a batter. We were headed out in the bottom of the first. Noah Panzer, 9-hitter, DH for Chaparrels today. Steps in now, and then we're back to the top of the order as he swings and misses on pitch number 1. Strike 1. "31 pitches in the first inning for Pedruzalek. Haven't seen him this year, but I doubt he's a 200-pitch kind of guy. So he's on a rabid tear through the first inning. See if he can settle down here in the second. High for a ball on the comparison. So 31 pitches by Pedruzalek in the first, only 9 for Ryan Metz. 10, my apologies, 9 were strikes. Only threw 1 ball, did Metz. That ball is up and out of play. Down the third base line. Headed right towards Moore's bar. I don't know if you get 50 cents here like you do a Chaparrels game, but I bet if you pick up the ball near the bar, you might be able to take a drink of somebody's beer as you're passing through at your own risk. Here's the 2-2. Foul back on a check swing from Panzer. Not able to hold up, but got a piece of the ball and stays alive at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout today by Pedruzalek, and Panzer goes down swinging. Now back to the top of the order with Austin Littman. And got some sound effects here at Fred Moore Stadium, I think. Or we've got a fire somewhere. I don't think, though. I don't think there's a fire. Littman gets under that one. Back forward is Matt Moore at short. Glides back and makes the catch.
Let's get out of here now.
Littman got under that one, swung ahead of it, got ahead of the pitch and just got under it, lifted it easily to Moore at short. Justin Rayburn now reached on an error back in the first. Side steps out of the way of the inside pitch. Low for ball 2. So again, you could head down to Moore's bar, probably in between innings, or on your way to catch that foul ball. Also plenty of beer selections here at the concession stand. Rayburn bounces it right back to Pedruzalek. Go over to Matt Jensen at first for the out. So payback for the Twins here in the top of the second after they went down 1-2-3. They sit down the Marshfield Chaparrels 1-2-3. Bottom of the second coming up. Marshfield 3, Spirit nothing. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today.
My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers.
All right, again, back here in Spirit to take a look at the woods of the Northwoods. We're not joking. There's the woods right there. All around the outfield fence from corner to corner. Plenty of woods, plenty of trees, plenty of oxygen as, again, Littman gobbles up the Matt Jensen grounder over to first. Easy play again. Littman makes it look easy. A couple games ago, we put Austin Palachek in the house for gobbling up almost half of the outs of the game over at second base. Called him a ball-eating machine, and Austin Littman attempting to take that title away from Palachek. Austin versus Austin on the ball-eating machine. He's making it look easy out there at short today. Pitcher Derek Pedruzalek in now. Metz leans back, fires in. That ball hit in the outfield. Rayburn has it, under it, and stabs up at it for out number 2. Nice hustle out there by Justin Rayburn. Saw it the whole way. Third baseman Tyler Zoker in now. Zoker gets a hit. Right up the middle, back to Rayburn in center, and the Twins with their first hit of the game. There goes that siren again. Good sound effects here at the stadium in Spirit. Nicely done. Now, of course, our guys Adam Sievert and Jason Good, they put on a big-time show in Marshfield. No doubt about that. A lot of fun down at Hackman with the in-game entertainment. Fun family atmosphere. A good place to go down and have a beer or two and enjoy what's been a really good Chaparrels 2018 campaign. Strike there by Metz. Again, 2 down, Zoker on first. 1 ball, 2 strikes to right fielder Jala Borman. Here it is. Off-speed pitch, a little half swing. Wirtz had to come in on it in the dirt infield, and that ball is down the line and reaching is Borman. Tough play by Wirtz. He had to charge in on it. And a relatively soft infield here. It's a dirt infield, but a lot of loose dirt on top, and the ball, only half a swing at it by Borman. Wirtz had to charge in, not able to get over to first in time. Donahue attempted a swipe tag, but Borman able to reach first ahead of the tag. That ball fouled back. The Twins with a rally here in the top of the 3rd inning with 2 outs. They got 2 base runners. Zoker on second, Borman on first. Catcher Zach Butera facing Ryan Metz. Strike at the knees. Low strike zone today here at Fred Moore Memorial Stadium. Everybody should have been alerted by now. The strike zone's maybe a little lower and adjust accordingly. Here it is. Outside for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Metz with 1 strikeout to his name thus far. Looking for strikeout number 2 of the game. Here's the 1-2. Off-speed pitch, fouled and Staying alive is Butera. And the 1-2 again. Ball outside. As it pops Erickson's glove. Just a bit outside, as they say. That one is truly, literally just a bit outside. No movie line intended there. That ball hit right at Wirtz at third. Trots over, steps on the base for out number 3. So the Twins leave 2 on. Unable to get on the scoreboard. Top of the third coming up now. Marshfield still in the lead, 3-0.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house. He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! Straightaway left field memorial there to number 9, Brent Zondlo. Friend of the area here. All right, and we are ready for baseball here in the top of the third. We go Erickson, Westhouse, Wirtz due up for the Chaparrels. Erickson singled and later scored in the top of the first. Up again for attempt number 2, and he's hit. Perdruzalek hits Erickson right in the left shoulder. That's down to first. He's good to go there. One pitch in the top of the third and one base runner for Marshfield. That one laid down nicely there, overthrown. Westhouse rounds first. Erickson all the way from first, rounding third. He will score. And Chaparrels 4-0. So unfortunate error there for the Twins as Erickson comes all the way around from first to score on the overthrow. Westhouse down to second. And that brings up third baseman Luke Wirtz. He reached on an error back in the first. That ball is ripped down the left field line and foul. Wirtz attempting to launch one here at Fred Moore Memorial Stadium aiming for the 301 marker down the left field line. The left fielder Corey Hansen chased it for a little bit and then decided he's going to play shade of more towards left. He started about at the beginning of the inning, started about 20 feet left of the Memorial Brent Zondolo sign down there, and now he's about 35 feet to the left of it, all the way down the line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Pedruzalek looks back at Westhouse, fires home. Off-speed pitch. That one is charged into by Wirtz, and a diving catch by Dane Marlenga. And they're going to step on second base and see if Westhouse tagged, and he's called safe there. And they're going to peel down to home. They're thinking Westhouse left early. And they're going to talk about it here as that ball was driven to deep center field. Diving catch by Dane Marlenga. Westhouse took off for third. Twins say he left early. We'll find out. Westhouse standing on third for now and will be called safe from there. Fans here not happy with the call. But a deep drive to center field and a better catch by Marlenga. So Westhouse stands, now leads off at third. Pills steps in. Grounded out back in the top of the first. So we'll watch that back in the highlights. Make sure to check out the highlights again Monday morning or after at ZaleskiSportsShow.com or Facebook Zaleski Sports Show. We'll show you what happened. We've got it on film. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But he's safe. This doesn't matter what we think. He's safe. That one chopped right at first base. Jensen steps on the bag. Holds Westhouse at third. So 2 outs now. Brings up first baseman Jack Donahue. Shaps with 1 here in the top of the third. Westhouse, as he leads off about 80 feet from home. Ball is hit foul. And Westhouse in foul territory, skipped out of the way. If he's hit in foul territory, no harm, no foul there, as the ball remains foul with anything that contacts in foul territory. In that case, it would have been Westhouse. As it is, no balls, 1 strike to Donahue. He walked back in the first. Pedruzalek ready, fires home. That ball is ripped right up the middle. RBI single for Jack Donahue. 4-0 Chaparrels. 5-0. Yeah, there you go. I haven't had a drink yet today. Maybe that's what I need. And there's one quick way to fix that. This concession stand is just a stone's throw away here. 5-0 Marshfield. Austin Palachek. Fly out back in the first. He ended the first inning on that fly out. 2 outs here. Strike there. So, again, Marshfield scored with 2 outs. Westhouse was ruled safe on a tag up from second after a deep fly ball by Wirtz. Call was appealed. Home umpire and base umpire met, talked about it briefly. About 30 seconds went by. They ruled him safe. And then 2 batters later, Donahue singles him home. So whether you think he was out or safe, it turned into a run for the Chaparrels. Ball lifted foul and out of play. Hits a couple trees right behind us. Lands in the grass. The Fred Moore Memorial Stadium is essentially a forest with the baseball diamond right in the middle of it. There, we are surrounded by trees, all corners. 360 degrees of trees as Donahue takes second base. I think the best way to say that is they caught the Twins napping there a little bit. But it's all trees here, and then the baseball diamond plopped right in the middle of it. That ball hit to right center field. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Donahue scores easily for second. Palachuk with an RBI double here. And 6-0 Chaparrels. Still 2 outs. Noah Panzer now back in. On the pass ball, Palachuk down to third. Seventh batter of the inning for Chaparrels. They batted 8 in the first inning. Ball is hit loudly towards center, drifting back for it, reaching for the fence, and home run, Noah Panzer. Center fielder Dane Marlenga drifting back, reach for the fence, and out of reach from Marlenga by about 10 feet as that ball traveled about 365 feet, and home run, 2 RBI home run for Noah Panzer, 8-0 Chaparrels. Talked about it in the pregame. That home run, definite possibility today with the wind blowing out. Relatively short fence here in Spirit. As Austin Littman steps in. But that ball, you could just hear from the crack of the bat that was hit a long way. Foul there. He fouled off the instep of his foot. Well, that's what the wooden bat will give you. There's a specific sound on a big hit off a wooden bat, and that's exactly what we heard from Noah Panzer. Aluminum bat essentially sounds the same every time. You could hit a 4-foot pop-up or a 400-foot home run, and an aluminum bat's going to sound just about the same every time. But a wooden bat has that oh-so-sweet sound. Ball there to Littman. 3 balls, 1 strike. As Pedruzalek now attempting to stay composed here is a big 2-out splurge by the Chaparrels and sends Littman down via walk. And the Heat and the Chaparral bats getting to Pedruzalek here in the top of the third. 5 runs scored, 3 of them with 2 outs. Throw over to first is, well, a cursory throw over to first. There's no real danger of anything happening there as another throw comes over. Pedruzalek maybe just giving him some time to collect his thoughts and his wits and his whereabouts, and a third throw over, and now I think we're just having fun. Again, Justin Rayburn in number 2 today. Ball there on pitch number 1 of at-bat number 3. Ball is hit to shallow right field. Nice catch there by Brant Johnson for out number 3. So that's the end of the inning, but the Chaparrels come up big in the top of the third with 5, including a 2 RBI home run by Noah Panzer. Bottom of the third coming up, Marshfield 8, Spirit nothing. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota, powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. That's what she said. I have to come down here with you. Back here at Moore Memorial Stadium, we take a look at our scoreboard. Shows exactly what I show, so nice job up there on the hill running the scoreboard. If you agree with me, that's a good thing. If you don't, that's okay too, but in this case we agree. We also agree V&H Auto, located just north of Marshfield and Highway 97, is a short drive from anywhere. Go check out their inventory right now, and you can do that right on Highway 97 just north of Marshfield or at vnhautos.com. V&H Auto, a short drive from anywhere. Bottom of the third, we'll go Johnson, and then back to the top of the order with Marlenga and shortstop Matt Moore. Ball there. And Metz should have a pretty easy run here. He pitches well anyway. They told us the other night that he pitches extremely well with a lead. And a lead they have, 8-0. Marshfield over Spirit through only 3. Good crowd here as I take a look behind me. A very nice crowd here in Spirit. They've come to cheer on their Twins. A decent contingent from Marshfield. I know they're all sitting inside the neighborhood bar right now watching this as they've made their way back to Marshfield. They're watching it along with you. Hopefully they didn't spoil the teaser for you that the Chaparrels busted loose for 5 in the third. Ball hit right up the middle. Nicely hit there by Brant Johnson, and the Twins are on the base here right away in the bottom of the third. And hopefully you're sitting there watching the game right now. Everybody in the bar bought Noah Panzer round of something. 2-run home run for Panzer. And I would think he's got to have a whole bar full of beer sitting in front of him as that one hit to center. Rayburn dove for it, didn't come up with it. Palachek over, the throw into third. Wirtz has got it, and he is tagged out. Is Brant Johnson. Johnson saw the ball land right in front of him as he was running to second base. Saw the ball land safe and took a chance, rounded second, got thrown out there on a 7-6-5 put out. Over to Littman, and safe there. Littman trying to get the lead runner Marlenga, as it was hit right in front of Marlenga. Marlenga tested the arm and compatibility of a Littman to Wirtz put out and won the battle that time. So runners now at the corners, and first pitch swinging is Moore over to first. Second for one, back to first. Double play, Chaparrels. Nice play there. Getting the double play started was Jack Donahue. Fires down to short Littman, right back to him, and double play gets the Chaparrels out of the inning and keeps the Twins off the scoreboard. It's still Marshfield 8-0. From the family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa Refrier, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
New pitcher in for the Twins is Jake Borman. Borman in from right field. Number 9. Number 9, Borman. There we go. And then, let's see what we have. So right field now is Brant Johnson, moves from second, and then the pitcher, Pedruzalek, goes to second base. So there we go. We've got all that figured out. Okay, got all that sorted out, and the Chaparrels will send up Erickson, Westhouse, and Woods to get us started here in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Ball is popped. Nobody can see it there. First baseman Moore calls everybody off and spins, or Jensen, my apologies, spins down towards the mound, unable to come up with it. Tough play there, as Borman on the pop-up said he wasn't able to see it. Jensen attempted to make the play. And Erickson reaches. So Erickson on first, Westhouse in now, a 1 for 2 today. Ball is chopped up the first base line. Borman over with it, flips over to Jensen in time for out number 1. Erickson down to second. So he's now in scoring position for third baseman Luke Wirtz. Wirtz 0 for 2 today. He'll take a look at Borman here for the first time. Strike at the letters. High and outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Chaparrels, big third inning, 5 runs, 3 of them with 2 outs. Combined with a 3-run first, and it's an 8-0 score here in the top of the 4th inning. And Chaparrels already here in the top of the 4th with a runner on second, 1 out. Looking for more. Here's the pitch. Strike there seen by Wirtz. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wind starting to pick up just a little bit as we head to the afternoon. That ball foul tipped and right into the mitt of Butera, out number 2. Brings up Bobby Pills. Pills 0 for 2 today, looking to get on base safely for the first time, and can do it here with 2 outs. As Erickson stands on second, the ball hit to shallow center. In for it there is Marlenga for out number 3. So Chaparrels leave 1 on. Unable to score in the top of the 4th. Score remains Marshfield 8, Spirit nothing. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. 3:03 down the right field line at Fred Moore Memorial Stadium here in Spirit. Take a nice look around the stadium here. Marshfield 8, Spirit nothing. Bottom of the fourth. Jensen, Pedruzalek, Zoker up for Spirit. Take a look at our Little Sprouts Learning Garden radar today, and it is full-on sun as far as the eye can see. Only not sun is under a tree, and that's where most of the spectators are here at Moore Memorial, under a tree somewhere. Plenty of trees. There's about 20 trees per person out here, and plenty of trees. Nothing wrong with that. That's all good stuff. Plenty of trees, great view around the ballpark here, and I know they have a great time over at Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale. Spot or two still open yet this summer if you need one. Give Brooke a call or find her on Facebook. Look at Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale. Of course, school's right around the corner. And Little Sprouts Learning Garden's your place for your half pints of Little Tykes. Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale. Met's on the mound, and he's at a comfortable 30 pitches as he starts his fourth inning of work here. That ball up and out of play. And just beyond the Spirit bench here, and we've got a couple people chasing after it. Again, I think a good promotion may be. I don't know. Maybe legalities may get in the way, but I would chase down a ball for a beer. That ball ripped into right field. Drifting back there is Westhouse, and under it for the out. Hit it right at him. Hit it hard. Hit it good. Just hit it right at Westhouse. Did Jensen. Pedruzalek now in, as he was taken off the mound in the top of the fourth, sent over to second base. 8 runs under his watch. Ball hit safely into center field, so Pedruzalek will reach. And the Twins are in business with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. That brings up third baseman Tyler Zoker. Tyler 1 for 1. Swing and a miss there. Tyler hit safely back in the second inning. Ball is up and hit about 8 tree branches on the way down, and then just left of the concession stand out here behind home plate. Probably pretty close to the Zaleski Sports van. I didn't hear any noise, though. I think we're okay. It was close, not on it, though. That ball hit into left center field and deep and gone. Home run, Tyler Zoker. A 2-run shot here in the bottom of the fourth. And the Twins are on the board. Again, it had that sound we talked about when Panzer ding the bell. Same sound here on another bell ring, or as they do here at Fred Moore Memorial Stadium, they sound the siren. Nice hit there. 8-2, Marshfield still on top. Strike there seen by Jake Borman. I'll get it right here. Zach Butera up next. That ball hit foul. Right up here to the broadcast table. No hole under the fence, so no souvenir here. And for better or worse, though, the fence keeps us in action here, so either congratulations or my apologies to those of you watching. Ball on the outside. Just missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Metz quickens up the pace here after that home run by Zoker. And now steps off as he checks his back pocket. Metz fires. High. Count work full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jake Borman. Now pitching for Spirit. Little excuse me swing to see pitch number 6 is fouled and out of play. Full count pitch down low and a walk issued. Borman aboard. First walk issued by Metz today. Only 1 strikeout, so 1 strikeout and 1 walk by Metz. Ball in the dirt there to Butera. Metz, his last outing, 10 strikeouts. A little hotter here than his last outing. Ball low there. So Metz looking to keep things together here on the mound and get out of this 4th inning. There are 2 outs. There's 1 out. And that ball's hit out of play. Just right in front of the scoreboard there. Foul. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first. High, and in danger of walking 2 in a row here is Metz. Here is the 3-1. Ball grounded right back up the middle, so a walk and a hit. And the Twins may have got to Metz here in the 4th. Spirit fans behind us calling for a rally. Yeah. Okay. That'll be up to Brant Johnson to continue things here. Back-to-back base runners for Spirit. A walk and a hit. Borman on second. Butera on first. High again. Quickly 2-0 here to Johnson. Metz now slows down the pace, leans in, takes a look, looks back to second, looks again to second, fires home. Swing and a miss. Gotta mention, good crowd up here for Marshfield. Looks like about 20, 25 made the trip up here to Spirit. That ball grounded right to Pills at second. Over to Littman for 1, to Donahue for 2. Double play, Marshfield. Nicely done on the 4-6-3. Erasing Butera at second and then force out to Johnson down at first. And that'll do it. Twins score 2, leave 2. It's 8-2 Marshfield. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. Top of the fifth now for Chaparrels. Donahue, Palachek, Panzer due up here in the top of the fifth. Again, Spirit came back in the bottom of the fourth, scored 2 on a 2-run home run by Tyler Zoker, matching the Panzer 2-run homer the inning before. And make sure to stay tuned to our Wheeler Chevrolet postgame show. We'll talk to Coach Justin Rayburn, and we'll see. Maybe we'll have a player of the game. We'll find out. You'll find out along with us. All that comes up at the end of the game in the Wheelers postgame show. Wheelers, 7 locations around central Wisconsin, including WheelersGM.com. Check them out. Borman still on the hill for Spirit, and ready is Donahue. Sees a ball low. Thank you. Ball there. Well, you can after the battery. So stand in the shade down there somewhere. Quickly 3-0 here to Donahue. And here's the 3-0. Low for ball 4. 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls, and Donahue aboard to start Chaparral action in the top of the fifth. Ball there, so 5 straight balls for Borman. Not the start he was looking for here in the top of the fifth. And another one. Keep an eye on this situation here as Palachek, likely no hurry to swing with 6 straight balls. See what he does. Here's the 2-0. That one's in the dirt low. Donahue will scamper down to second on the wild pitch. Marshfield runner in scoring position now. Looking to get at least the 2 back that they gave up in the bottom of the fourth. High for ball 4. 8 straight balls for Jake Borman. Brings up Noah Panzer. Again, if you haven't bought Noah a beer, do it now. Home run his last at bat, and that's worth it. Strike there, so finally Borman able to find the strike zone and finds it against Panzer. High for ball 1. Donahue down to third. I don't know that was really a planned steal. He just kind of started running. Made it down in time as the throw was offline. We'll give him a stolen base. What the heck? It's stolen enough. Swing and a miss there by Panzer. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at the corners. Donahue over at third. Palachek over here at first. Borman fires. That ball is grounded foul. As Panzer swinging out ahead of that one. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nice comeback there by Jake Borman after he walked the first 2. Comes back with a strikeout against Panzer. 1 out now for Marshfield. Top of the order, Austin Littman. Strike there, and no throw down to first as Palachek slides back in. Gets a bit of rousing from the Chaparral dugout. Got his jersey dirty. Not sure, maybe some sort of side bet going on in there inside of the dugout. That ball hit up, foul and just out of play down the third base line. No balls, 2 strikes to Littman. Palachuk running on the hit and run. That ball hit into right field. Adam Donahue tagging from third. The throw will come home. Donahue would have been tagged out. Unable, though, to bring the ball in was Butera. And sacrifice fly RBI for Austin Littman. Palachuk down to second on the throw. So runner now remains in scoring position for center fielder Justin Rayburn. 2 outs. That ball drifts just outside for a ball. Borman ready. And here's the pitch. Ball hit softly to left field. Hansen over and misplays it over his head. Rayburn rounding first to second. Palachuk in for the score. Rayburn's safe anyway. And it's 10-2 Marshfield. Hansen had it and just underplayed it. Allowed the ball just to over his outstretched glove. And that allowed Palachuk to score all the way from second. So Palachuk and Rayburn switch places. Erickson quickly single up to right field. Rayburn rounding third. The throw comes home. Swipe tag and the call safe. Not able to apply the tag, and Rayburn scores from second on an RBI single from Riley Erickson. Couple of runs here with 2 outs for Marshfield. And they get their 2 runs back from the bottom of the fourth plus 1, and it's 11-2. That ball ripped into right field. Erickson down to second.
My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership, and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers.
Back here in the bottom of the 5th inning, as we saw Luke Wirtz fly out to center field for out number 3. Back in the top of the 5th, Marshfield scored 3. Up now 11-2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th, and we will see Marlenga more and more for the Spirit Twins as the Twins look to fire back. They did score 2 in the bottom of the 4th. See if they can score here in the 5th and keep themselves in the game as Ryan Metz will throw pitch number 54 here, and we are started in the bottom of the 5th with a strike. That ball hit healthily towards left center field, and a hit single there by Marlenga. And Twins are on the move here again in the bottom of the inning. Keep an eye on Metz here as he's into his 5th inning of work now officially. Gave up a couple an inning ago. Ball up and out of play by shortstop Matt Moore. It's not charged up. Low for ball 1. Throw down to first, not in time. Nice snap throw there by Riley Erickson. Swing and a miss there. No balls, 2 strikes. Mets fires home low for ball 1. And Marlenga at first started off the inning with a hit. That ball grounded to Littman at short. Looked to second. Didn't bring the ball with him, and it's an E6. And Moore reaches. That brings up designated hitter. No, it doesn't. So designated hitter Tom Moore out. Corey Hansen, left fielder, who was being hit for, now will hit for himself. And he hits the ball indeed and hits it right in front of Rayburn. And bases loaded for the Twins in the bottom of the 5th. Matt Johnson now first baseman as the Sirens going into overtime here in the bottom of the 5th with bases loaded. Jensen 0 for 2 today, ground out and a fly out. Sees a ball high. Nobody out. Bottom of the 5th with bases loaded. That ball grounded to Littman at short. Over to Pills for 1. Donahue 2, double play. And the Shaps trade 2 outs for a run. So the Twins get 1 back here so far in the bottom of the 5th. Again, Hansen over to third on the double play. Nicely done there. Littman, Pills, Donahue with the 2-out double play. Allows 1 run to come in as Pedruzalak over to Pills. And Donahue easy 4-3 play to end the 5th inning. Spirit does score 1, leave 1 on. It's Marshfield 11, Spirit 3. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. At some of the fans here that have made their way to Fred Moore Memorial Stadium today. Again, nice crowd showing up. A couple of the fans here from Spirit, it appears, that we're having a look at here as they line up right behind us in our broadcast tent. And it's 11-3 Marshfield. Here in the top of the 6th, we'll go Pills, Donahue, Palachek. As we again thank the Neighborhood Bar in Marshfield in the corner of Oak and Blodgett, helping to sponsor our game today and make all good things happen, including cold beer. If you haven't ordered one, order one right now. You can two-fist it if you had to. It's my recommendation for you right now. Neighborhood Bar will also be our premier sponsor for highlights coming out tomorrow on Monday. And you should probably watch those at the bar too. Head back down to the bar tomorrow down in the neighborhood, push play on your phone or your tablet and watch the highlights. Got a couple of them to show you, including 2 home runs hit in this game thus far, as Pill sees a strike on pitch number 2. Grounder right back to the pitcher, and Borman sends it over to Jensen for out number 1. So again, we'll have some fun with those highlights, and we'll have fun every time we go to the neighborhood bar in Marshfield. Borman ready here as strike seen by Donahue on offering number 1. Borman working a little quicker now as he's maybe just gotten to the groove of the game here a little bit more. He came in for Predruzalek a couple innings ago. That ball ripped by Donahue to third. Over to Jensen at first in time. So Zoker to Jensen and 2 quick outs here in the top of the 6th inning. And Donahue hit it right at him. That'll bring up Austin Palachek. Strike there on first pitch. Again, Borman doing a nice job here of getting out in front. 23 strikes, 15 balls. So pretty good mix there. And that ball grounded through the middle between third base and short there, right between Zoker and Moore, and 2-out single by Palachek. Brings up Noah Panzer. Panzer 2 strikeouts on the day and a 2 RBI home run. See what he can do here with 2 outs. Big swing by Panzer there. And Palachek with about a 4.5-foot lead off of first. Borman not concerned about that. Fires home and gets it past Panzer. Panzer kicks the dirt and pounds the handle of his bat into the ground. Oh, 2 now to Panzer. Here it is. Off speed high for a ball. The 1-2 off-speed pitch lifted high in the air, rushing in for it, both right and center. Nobody has it. Nobody has it as our right fielder here came in, overplayed it. So Panzer safe on the E9. Palachek all the way over to third on the mix-up. And that ball is hit just out of the infield. Running back, Bermuda Triangle back there, and finally recorded for the out. So Chaparrels go scoreless here in the top of the 6th. It's still 11-3 Marshfield.
My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers.
We're back here as we take a look at our nearly world-famous Marshfield Chaparral bat boy. Mr. McKiskey back there doing things in the dugout. He's going to take a seat. Tired. Tough work. Hot day today for anybody, even the bat boy. There's no doubt about that. So we say thanks to our friends over at Sport and Spine Clinic of Marshfield and Auburndale. Brittany over in Auburndale, Mary and Ashley in Marshfield. They're ready for you. If that situation occurs where you get a referral from your doctor for physical therapy, remember you do have a choice. Your doctor might tell you that he knows somebody or has a favorite somewhere. All that doesn't matter. What matters is you have a choice, and you should choose Sport and Spine Clinic of Marshfield and Auburndale. They're ready for you right now. Speaking of ready, we will go Zoker, Borman, Butera here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As Spirit Twins lag behind the Marshfield Chaparrels 11-3. But have come alive here really in the last couple innings. Off to a slow start. Scored in the 4th, scored again in the 5th. Looking to keep their inning score streak alive and claw back into the game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Check swing there, holds up. Does Zoker. That ball hit high up towards the third base line. Wirtz runs for it and runs out of room. Foul ball. So Mets here with pitch 67 upcoming. And it's a 1-2 pitch to Zoker. Low for ball 2. Full count now. Mets saw a couple walks here in the last couple innings. See what he does here in the 3-2. That ball is grounded foul. Zoker doing a nice job here of working Mets a little bit. Trying to get to perhaps what would be a Chaparral bullpen. We'll see what happens. Mets with the full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Zoker goes down. Second strikeout of the day for Ryan Metz. Chaps with 10 players here today, so probably not much of a bullpen to choose from. Pills stands at second base. He would be likely the leading candidate if need be, as strike 1 there into Borman. Ball low. I know Coach Rayburn perhaps though would rather Mets sharpen up here just a bit and carry him to the finish. Ball there. Mets with a low pitch count. Spirit not able to get many base runners on in the first handful of innings. Done, like I said, much better here the last 2 innings. And they're able to start working the count against Mets as well. We'll see here on a hot summer July day what Ryan's able to do is strike there is put in and works the count back full. So back-to-back full counts here to start things in the bottom of the 6th. And here's the 3-2. Ball high, walk. Ball hit right back up the middle by Zach Butera, and back-to-back base runners for Spirit with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up Brant Johnson. Brant 1 for 2, singled his first at-bat. Lays down a bunt in front of Erickson. Erickson fires down to Wirtz at third, gets a lead runner. Riley Erickson not caught off guard at all by that. He jumped all over that one. Ball hit back up to left field. Everybody will hold there. As Marlenga able to get on. That'll bring up shortstop Matt Moore with bases loaded. 2 outs. Matt Moore 0 for 3 today. Did reach a couple times on a fielder's choice and an error. Sees a strike from Metz on his first look in this at-bat. Ball low. Erickson able to battle. Races back to the backstop. Nobody moved off their base. So again, Butera on third, Johnson on second, Marlenga on first. 2 outs. It'll be up to Metz to keep the Twins at 3 runs here. Ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Or perhaps up to Moore to put up a big number here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll see what happens. Here's the 2-1. Ball grounded to Wirtz at third. With it, trots over to third, steps on the base calmly for out number 3. Ryan Metz, slow walk to the dugout after that inning. No runs given up. Marshfield 11, Spirit 3.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3-C.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! Fine water today. A good day for some water. No doubt about it. We take a look at our base umpire staying hydrated today. Everybody's staying hydrated. Now, for some, it's a water. For some, maybe it's a soda. And some hydration comes through a ice-cold PBR. PBR me ASAP right now to all the folks at the neighborhood watching this game. Drinking a cold, refreshing beer by the best beer givers in Marshfield down at the neighborhood bar. Thanks for tuning in and watching us today and joining in on the fun. We know you all couldn't make it down to Spirit today, so we made the trip for you. You get to watch Chaparral baseball here as they are on the hunt for win number 10 in a row. They've got a good shot at it here, up 11-3 in the top of the 7th. Rayburn, Erickson, Westhouse due up for the Chaparrals. Again, I mentioned Marshall brought 10 with them as far as I can see anyway. There may be an 11th in Moore's bar on standby just in case. Well, if that turns out to be the case, we'll let you know who it is. And make sure you put a reminder out to give our friends at Marshfield Insurance a call. Buying insurance isn't always fun, but Marshfield Insurance makes it fun. Go down and see my man Brian Varsho or any of the other helpful folks down at Marshfield Insurance, located just down on Chestnut and 5th Street, if I've got it right, or at marshfieldinsurance.net. Marshfield Insurance is making it fun. Ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Rayburn. Borman still in for Spirit. Strike with letters. That's been a strike all game. Get Marshfield searching for maybe a couple runs this inning. 10-run rule in effect after 7. Up by 8 right now. And I know a couple of us wouldn't complain if we had a 10-run situation. That ball ripped at third. Unable to come down with it is Zoker. Rayburn rounds first, and he's in with a leadoff single here in the top of the 7th. We almost took off Zoker's glove down there at third. I don't know. Not that he wasn't ready for it. He's into the sun. Full sun down there at third base. May have been a little late seeing it. At any rate, Riley Erickson now steps in. Sees a strike. Riley 2 for 3 today, also hit by a pitch. And reached by error. He's been on all 4 times today as Erickson. Borman looks at Rayburn at first, and Erickson watches that one go out of play. It hit a tree, imagine that. Like I said, we are a complete forest here just north of Spirit Lake. And a baseball field literally carved out of the forest here. Very nice job there. Erickson lifts the ball to deep center field, and it's gone. Home run, Riley Erickson. Second home run today by the Chaparrels. Panzer with the first one, and Riley Erickson now in the top of the 7th puts Marshfield up 13-3 with a 4-bagger. Hit it almost the same spot as Panzer's, just about. Yeah, a little bit left of where Panzer's home run landed. Now perhaps in the Chaparral dugout it's a home run contest. We'll find out. Zoker for Spirit also with a long ball today. 3 home runs in the game. Chicks dig the long ball as Westhouse swings through that one as he's trying to find a chick of his own, perhaps. He had a home run swing there. Instead, shortens up the swing here as that rolls to the middle. Over it, nicely done there. More to Jensen on the 6-3 put out. 1 out for Marshfield. You can see why they've got Matt Moore playing shortstop. He glided over to his left. Nicely done. Picked it, threw it. Pretty good throw. He'd probably say he could do better on the throw, but did what it needed to do. Jensen found it in his glove for out number 1. Luke Wirtz now in. Luke's got home run power. He's going to hit that one down the right field line. And out of play. They're dropping in out of play anyway. Long run down there by the right fielder. As we've had a couple defensive switches here. We'll see if I can get a name down there for you. That might be Tristan Johnson down there in right field. Either way, Wirt's still alive. A couple foul balls here in the at-bat. Marshfield currently leading by 10. We mentioned league rules, 10-run rule after 7. So they're on the 10 spot right now. 1 out. Off-speed pitch, low for a ball. Marshfield would look to send Metz back out here in the bottom of the 7th to attempt to finish things up. Ball hit to short. Moore with it over to Jensen again. Long throw and in time for the outs. So a couple of 6-3 putouts here and a couple of outs. It's Marshfield now with 2 outs. Sends up Bobby Pills. Pills 0 for 4 today. Looking to make something happen here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. 3 ground outs and a fly out for Bobby Pills. Strike. Quickly down 0-2. Jake Borman works fast, ready all again, and that one just a bit low. And Borman picking up the pace here with 2 outs. As Jack Donahue is on deck if needed. Ball grounded over to second base and back over to Jensen. So a couple ground balls get the Twins out of it here, but not before a 2-run home run by catcher Riley Erickson. Go to the bottom of the 7th, Marshfield 13, Spirit 3. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, We have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota Powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. And rounding the corner is horse number 2. Horse number 3 is just about 2 furlongs behind as they come down the final stretch here at Fred Moore Memorial Stadium in Spirit. It's going to be a close race down to the line, and it's horse number 1 with the win. Nicely done there as the kids went out to get a souvenir, the Riley Erickson home run ball, out into left center field. See if they can find Riley for an autograph, maybe. She's got the ball in her hand. She's got a few balls, as I see who it is now. She's been an active kid out here in Spirit. Shagging balls, foul balls, and this one a home run ball. Compliments of number 12, Riley Erickson. And Pills back to the mound here, or up to the mound for the first time. We thought that might happen as Metz was starting to fade maybe a little bit. I don't want to make that too strong of a word. He did a nice job here, did Ryan Metz. Goes 6 complete, 83 pitches, 58 of them strikes. A nice job by Ryan Metz today. Has his Chaparrels set up for what could be a 10-run rule shortened game here. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Marshfield up by 10, 13-3. Tom Moore, Matt Jensen, Derek Petruzalek. Petruzalek made the last out of the inning, fielded the last out of the inning for the Spirit Twins just a few minutes ago. Moore singled his last time out, so he'll send. Actually, I have that wrong. He did not. He was DHing, and Corey Hansen singled his last time up. That's who will lead off here for Spirit, as Hansen was DH'd for by Tom Moore, and then came in to hit for himself 2 innings ago, and he'll hit for himself again here in the bottom of the 7th. So we'll go Carlson, Jensen, Petruzalek for the Twins. As Bobby Pills now set to start his somewhat of a save opportunity. We won't get into semantics on what it takes to record a save and not. We're just going to call it a save opportunity. Way too much explanation and way too much beer to drink, and we got priorities around here. Well, let's see what happened here. As it looks like they not only did Hansen come back in to hit for himself last inning, he was in the on-deck circle. But now Ashton Kaiser in now. Sees a strike. He ran back to get his bat, and it looked like Hansen. Well, you're watching it now. You know better than I do, but low strike there. That strike was just above the ankles to Kaiser. Pills fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So whether it was supposed to be Hansen hitting, not hitting, or Kaiser hitting, it's a strikeout at the end of it. First baseman Matt Jensen now. 0 for 3 today. A couple ground outs and a fly out for the Twins. Pills fires that one for a ball. Must have been outside, because strike 2 to Kaiser was lower than that called a strike, so that must have been outside. Late game situation here too for the umpires. And he went there, says home plate umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pills looks in and ready. Foul back, strike 2. So Pills with a little more pace, or just a different pace, I guess I'd say, than Metz. And that's why you bring in a reliever every now and then, just to give the hitters a different look here, as that is up high for ball 2. What's going on? Pill set. And the 2-2. The ball hit towards right field. In for it, and calling for it the whole way was Westhouse. Called off Rayburn for out number 2. Bring up Derek Petruzalek, the left-handed hitter. Started as starting pitcher today. Went a handful of innings, gave up 8 runs, or 8 runs under his watch. And down to the final out here, perhaps, with 10-run rule lurking, is Petruzalek, and he held up there. Oh, no, he didn't. Went around on the appeal down to the base umpire. I thought he went around. But I'm no authority here. They will not appeal to me. For the best. Ball 1. I usually get them right, though. Usually do. So again, remember, Neighborhood Bar highlights of this game on Monday morning. That's tomorrow, for those of you watching on Sunday, July 8th. Highlights up on Facebook and on ZaleskiSportsShow.com. And 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Petruzalek, and if he's not able to convert, end of the game is nigh. And here's the 1-2 from Pills. Hit up and out of play, over to the bar, where most of the Twins will be here in probably just a matter of minutes, down at Moore's Bar, talking about what went right and what didn't go so well today. Probably have to get Zoker a beer for the home run he had. Ball, a little half swing out to left field and up and out of play. Staying alive is Petruzalek. I'd say everybody owes Zoker a beer. I would say he's got at least a 6-pack coming for his home run. He looks like the type of guy that might share too, so maybe get him a 12-pack and he'll share a few. Probably a few sitting around right now at our favorite Sunday evening watering hole at the Neighborhood Bar. Here's the 1-2 again. That ball is hit up and down the third base line, out of play. Kind of a 3/4 swing. So 4 straight fouls by Petruzalek. And pitch 7 upcoming, and it's only a 1-2 count. Pills has the ball in his glove, looks to the plate, fires in, and inside for ball 2. Nice piece of hitting or batting by Petruzalek. Racking up some pitches on Pills. Here's the 2-2. Ball high. Close pitch there. That's close pitch. That's what we'll say. Full count now to Petruzalek, as the Chaparrels are sitting on a 10-run rule right now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pills puts down Petruzalek, and the Chaparrels put down the Spirit Twins. 13-3. Our Wheelers post-game show is coming up next. All right, I'll go ahead and get these out of the way. We'll talk to Panzer. Oh, here. Oh, well. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Right off the bat.
Take a look at both these guys.
Justin, you ready or you need a minute? Yeah. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah. And then I'll take a